good night, good evening, good morning, wherever you may be. Future, past, present. Well, I think we'll exclude present, past, or present. I'm not present. Right. Hello, Johnny boy. I haven't noticed his facial features change since I ate someone. I think maybe he looks a little less sickly, but the eyes are still pretty messed up. Right, to remember what we were doing, we were building an antidote. That's what was happening. And we got a little bit of blood from Lord Redgrave. So we have to go here to get more blood. Where is that? Gather ingredients for you. Obtain a drop of King Arthur's blood from Geoffrey McCallum. So Geoffrey's hanging out in the graveyard now. After we kicked the hoop of him. What other side contracts have we got here? Kinda hoping we could just do this one now, actually. I'm interested in getting his book. Open your father's safe. Is that one possible right about now, I wonder? I hate how sticky this thing is. Like, I just want to see this head. And it won't let me. There we go. Open your father's safe. That is a long distance to go. Anywho. I don't think we have anything else specific to do. Hello, Richie Rich. How's it going? How is the crack? Oh my god, I can actually... I'm actually only figuring out map controls here. Moron. Silly Carl. Only figuring things out now. Don't know where he is. These guys are ill. Don't know why. Great Saturday so far. Have you had a few scoops on a Saturday? I've not had a few scoops actually. Do it a few scoops sometime. By scoops I mean booze. How have I been? I've been alright. Been decent. I've been watching a lot of Demon Souls streams on the PS5. It looks great. I actually genuinely get mesmerized looking at them. And it's interesting too because like the stuff you're seeing on stream, like all the streams, they're apparently not doing the game justice, I've heard. Like the game looks twice as good when you're actually playing it, which I suppose should make sense, really. Fairness. You would expect that your own game at home will be better quality than stream.
That's what you do.
Big Egypt. Well, yeah, no, I've been obsessed with watching Demon Souls streams. They're pretty damn good. So far, it has impressed me. Now, I'm hoping we can get through a decent playthrough of this game tonight and not suffer a crash. How's everything been with you anyway, Rich? Have you been busy with your music or what? Literally is twice as good in person given stream limitations. Yeah, I mean, the compression on YouTube and Twitch and such. I find it's sometimes less noticeable with PS4 though, watching PS4 streams. But from what I hear, it's very noticeable when you own PlayStation 5 and you look at a stream. There's like huge difference in quality. I'm kind of getting wrecked here a little, just a little. Like it was a busy week, but nice to sleep in today. Nice. Like I've seen a streamer say there's like this one part he was in, where there's like all these embers floating around in the air and everything, all these like crazy little details, and he was like looking at his own stream, like his own stream on his monitor, and he was able to tell us, yeah, I can see everything you guys aren't able to see right now, and it is an unbelievable amount. He's like saying that it's crazy the things that you can't see that I can. It's like apparently the detail is just brilliant. Yeah, even though it may be a long time before I ever touch a PS5, still it's got some good excitement behind it at the moment. Storage issue is a big deal though, for sure. They really need to get their act together with some storage. That's for sure.
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems. As long as you have the money.
And again, it also depends too. I mean, it's less an issue if you don't want to play your PlayStation 4 games. If you're not too worried about playing your PlayStation 4 games on the PlayStation 5, it's less of an issue that way. Oh yeah, I'll be waiting for sure. Surely. Right, he hasn't said to come back later, so I can probably do this side quest now. Yeah, I'll probably just wait a year, maybe even save up for a PlayStation 5 Pro or something. And by then you'll have a decent game selection too. I've only watched a small bit of Miles Morales as well. That looks really impressive too, the ray tracing, the level of details in that one as well. With the size of coming games, I think the storage thing is something they should have had in order straight away. Yeah, for sure. Storage is a premium now. It's literally a deal breaker for some people, that the storage issue. It wouldn't be 100% a deal breaker for me, because I mean, even I've had to get an external on my PlayStation 4 Classic. That's because I'm a bit of a kleptomaniac like that. But no, I could see how it would bother some people. Not being able to store a sizable amount of their games.
Thirst for blood.
Where were the notebook? Stolen. We're in the right place. For sure. I think this has always been the right place, just not the right time, usually. And like I've heard people like in the Discord and everything say, "Oh, I want to get an Xbox now," and all. I'm like, that's fine, yeah. So makes sense to get an Xbox too if you really want one. But at the same time, I just think to myself, no, I don't want to start a brand new library all over again. Don't want to have to wait for all those games. You haven't saved. Until further notice, the safe will be used to store sensitive evidence. So always be locked. If you need to access it, just find me on the last floor to get the key. And right, Rodney.
I should find the key to that box.
You should. But no, I couldn't see myself starting over a game collection again on an Xbox and everything. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I had my way, I'd get both myself. But I don't know, you get used to a console, you build up a collection. And I don't necessarily think, other than storage at the moment, I don't think either one has that crazy of an advantage over each other anymore. But it's good that they're in competition, trying their best to please everybody. But PlayStation definitely need to pick up the slack on the storage, for sure. Where is Rodney? I'm going around in a circle here, haven't I, like a moron? Yeah. I mean, yeah, like, I like being straight up with it, that is one of the main reasons why I'd go for a PlayStation 5, is just the extensive collection I already have. And then the fact that, like, I'm familiar with a PlayStation as well. Like, even briefly trying out an Xbox, it just feels weird, the controller and everything. And the UI. I feel very lost in this game at the moment. Are you Rodney? Could you be Rodney?
Get them weapons ready! We found one!
Strange.
I shall fear no evil.
I would appreciate more shotgun ammo for sure.
I cannot be defeated. Filthy murdering bastard.
Now open the box.
What'd you call me?
God walks with you.
I've got powers too. Shit biscuit. Clap. Right, so I had to pick up the note to initiate that. That was a little bit of a roundabout and confusing way of going about things, but we're here. We've discovered the mystery. I think generally as well, I do like some of the PlayStation exclusives a lot more. Like even Demon's Souls right now, which I'm looking at streams of. I'm like, that's already a game that has sold me on PlayStation 5. Easy. The Xbox hasn't really shown me any game that I'm like, oh yeah, that's a reason to get the Xbox. Talk shit, get the cudgel. Indeed.
I really don't know if I should read this.
You should. Let's read. The cards worry me. They keep on announcing the coming of an imprecise but terrible danger, distinct from this awful war. I better call back the legates to London and tell them to observe and report any unusual events. Something is definitely going on. The cards keep hiding what is approaching, and that can only mean something powerful is moving, something so strong and potent the cards cannot fully reveal its nature. All the legates but one are back in London. His mission in Lhasa is too crucial to be aborted. The only noticeable event is the frequent meetings between Aloysius Dawson and the Ascalon Club. It's nothing to worry about for now. The terrible epidemic is upon us, and I don't like this at all. My legates have been sent back overseas to protect them from the disease, but also to find the clue about the origin of the plague. I am not totally convinced that this is all natural. In the past we had many cases of vampire activity linked with sudden epidemics. We must remain vigilant. Huh. All over the world, hundreds of thousands dead, broken families, despair and affliction deeply rooted in our hearts. This epidemic is a curse. Reports from every country tell me the catastrophe has no boundaries, no limits. The good news is the disease seems to have withdrawn. The bad news is the cards keep on foreseeing a calamity. Alright, I won't be reading all this. But this guy knows something's up. Nosing around in someone's room and question whether or not to look at what's in the room.
I can't believe it.
I don't believe it. What can't you believe, Jonathan? It would have if I read the whole thing, but I'd end up with like sandpaper mouth or something, I don't know. Coughing up dust. Breathing. You know, Jonathan's confused at times. Jonathan is perpetually confused. He started this whole adventure on a weird bender. I'm telling you, he was just plastered. And he got bit by a vampire somewhere along the way, but he was on a mad one. He's only starting to sober up now. I have to get back to that other game too, Soma. I think I can play. I think I can finish it in a second stream. It's not a long game apparently, but it was very interesting. It caught me by surprise.
I will return later.
You don't need to return later, Jonathan. We have the issue dealt with. Mainly. We have to go talk to the boyo again. See what he has to say for himself.
Step away, sir.
Yeah, that's an interesting one as well. Indeed, it was enjoyable. I'm not generally into those kind of horror survival style games. That one had a really interesting concept and story for sure. It's like a more darker sci-fi version of Bioshock or something. It reminded me of a couple of different things though at the same time. Yeah, we want to go in this way. I can't even remember how we crashed this game last time. Could have been the excessive movement that we did. Excuse me. Yeah, go on. Get out of here. What happens if you bite another vampire? Well, it works. Oh, let me do the same to you, huh? Oh! He was able to do 2 in a row. Wow. You're a sneaky one. Weird. He just randomly got on edge a bit there. Ugh. Ugh. Projectile. Hey! Your one just absolutely heaving her guts behind you. That is manky. You are a vile beast. Run! You've like literally 1 frame to react to that explosion nearly, and it's like he's already busy being all cluttery and clumsy after swinging his sword. Here's one of those weird werewolves with boils all over them. Give him a cheeky bite on the ass. Now we have to back off. Go down, fight. Jeez, I thought that would have killed him. Whoa. Just imagine the stench. Yeah. Ugh. Doesn't leave much left either. Hello? I don't think they're home. Temple Market.
I cannot enter.
Well, why not, Jonathan? Figure it out. Did you not ever think of picking up some lock-picking skills or something? We are in the right direction here, aren't we? think everyone here is healthy now. I still don't know you're a mystery.
It's locked.
Tis. I wonder where we get anything good off this guy from bringing back his notes. You and your weird pressure plate room.
Good evening, Jonathan Reed. Can I help you in any way?
Well, you don't have to announce my name with such contempt. Huh? Are you a vampire?
Tell me the truth,
Personal attack.
Usher. Are you a vampire?
By the stole, you really thought you could force Usher Talltree to yield to your little mind tricks like an oblivious mortal?
Maybe. So?
So, are you or are you not a vampire?
As a brilliant man once said, to be unambiguous can only be to one's own detriment.
Okay. But, answer the damn question.
Why can't I force you to answer me then?
I'm the primate of St. Paul's Stole. It comes with certain advantages, like accessing the greatest library in the country and avoiding answering certain questions.
Yeah, okay. Have it your way.
I found your notebook. The one the guard of Prewen stole from you.
And you've brought it back to me. That's excellent news, Jonathan. Were you able to keep yourself from reading it?
No.
No.
Ah, the oldest temptation of all. If Pandora herself did not pass the test, I suppose I should not blame you for your curiosity.
So you're not angry with me?
Why should I be? To live is to make choices, Jonathan. And you made yours. Now give it to me, please.
I wonder what that choice is.
Can you read the cards for me?
Put the money on the table then, Jonathan. And open your mind.
You mean open my wallet? I pay.
Here is the money.
The mother. A suffering soul. Ashamed of her silence. Terrified to raise her voice. A son to be killed.
Okay.
Can you read the cards for me?
Put the money on...
No.
Perhaps.
You got enough money.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood?
I really don't know. I don't often go outside. And when I do, it's usually to quite distant destinations.
So you see nothing in the stars for me? You're a poor fortune teller then?
Oh, I can tell you many things. But they will only concern you, not the city. For example, I know that you offered your sister...
Yes. We covered all that.
Goodbye, sir.
I rarely wander. Yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. Gods never lie, but they are never easy to read.
It's locked.
So, we got nothing special out of you. He's passing himself off as a very special character, but so far... he's yet to prove to be anything too special. Thought doing a quest for him might be an interesting turn of events, but no. What next? I can go down here and open my father's safe. Where is that mission? Yes, we'll go down here and open father's safe. Might just be some cool weapon or something. Sup, bowler hat?
Dr. Reed, still conducting your nocturnal survey?
Personal attacks. None available.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I think the map is not too bad. It's not too big or anything. But there's times where I feel it could benefit from a bit of fast travel. Some of this wandering backwards and forwards is a bit testing. But yes, we should go and open our father's safe. Sprint.
London has brought so much.
Hopefully there's some scathing personal attacks today. At least one. Come on, Johnny. It's about finding the important questions. You gotta have something good to say to somebody at some point, Jonathan. Running around all night, you think the material will just land at you. Flit around. Is this a fast way across? Jeez, the map's not loading. Oh, thank God, I thought that was a freeze there. I was like, no. Game over again. Already. Look at this. Ladine. Can I get across the river? No, I have to combat my own kind.
Mine now.
Hey! He went so high pitched. God. Give you a good chomping. Oh. I think the other vampires in this game are kind of amusing. As time goes on, they're a bit more amusing than anything else. Sup, TS? How's the form? Yeah, no, the vampires are kind of amusing in this game, the enemy ones at least. The noises they make. Shut up. Don't tell me I have to deal with your mates too. Whoa. What's going on there? The House of Limes. Yo-yo. Yo-yo-yo.
The gangs, the epidemics, everyone's throwing the blame.
Yeah, I'm kinda
This is despicable.
playing through this game at the moment and hoping it doesn't just die. As it has done the last few times. It's kind of put a little bit of a bad taste on what is otherwise a good game at the moment. But hopefully. Makes me nervous every time I get a load screen and everything in this. Right. Speed! Ali is working, so just chilling. Watch the Outlaw King about the Bruce. Not bad. The Outlaw King.
I have this thirst for blood.
What's that about? I haven't heard of that. The Outlaw King. Treasure. How strong is he? Not too strong for a good old slap of a cudgel.
Crawl back to the hell.
Welcome cheek of this beggar.
He's dead.
Jesus, you got good reload speed there. He's got the sleight of hand perk. That crossbow. It's on Netflix about Robert the Bruce after Wallace got caught. Oh, okay. Robert the Bruce. The old Netflix. Are you for real? Expensive watch. An exquisite and finely crafted golden watch that belonged to Jonathan's father. I'll have to check that one out. Fills the gaps after Braveheart. Aye, indeed. Carrying a few crosses here as well. So I travelled all this side of the town for an expensive watch. I dare say I'm unimpressed. The old junkside barge. Actually, I don't know if I told you this before, but Braveheart, actually, the film. There's a good segment of that filmed in my hometown in Ireland, believe it or not. They used Trim Castle as one of the main areas for filming. So we had Mel Gibson in the little old town of Trim. And that is where I am from, originally. Yeah, we have a big castle in Trim, it's a lovely castle. It's one of the biggest Norman castles in Europe, I think. And it was indeed used for the filming of Braveheart. Right, so go to the hospital from here.
Without the wet boots keeping things straight, these parts would be running completely amok.
Someone's playing right.
This is not a way out. you are back. Clusines. This. Nice parry. Jackass. Jack in the box. Oh, why did I cross the river if I could go down that way? Silly Billy. At least I think I could. Careful not to move too fast with the game. Might not be able to handle it. Like, what are you doing to me? You're not allowed to move this fast. Slow down. Slow down before I stop. Look at this lad. Big bad bruiser. God, he's ugly. It'd be interesting if we could, like, beat him into the river. Just smack him into the river. Come on. Come on then. Whoa! Excuse me. Ganging up on a man in the corner of the street. Not a fair fight at all. I avoided that. The whip behind that cudgel still, it's hilarious. Right, well, we're coming into the right area at least. This is where we need to go.
Don't come closer.
Pretty sure hospital's this way.
Get them weapons ready. We found one. It's a leech. Hit it.
Very fast maneuvers you got there, buddy. Jeez. Yes. Very vicious.
You leeches can kill it. Crush the leech. Hey, leeches.
That's quite the bigot you are, my friend. Hating leeches like that, huh?
Die, beast.
Yeah, it's a good schmack. Good schmack and a whack. Sort these ladines out. Ah yes, we have to go down here into the...
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
Sorry, Ali was on the phone. No bodger. But yeah, I don't know if you probably... I don't know if you missed a little bit of knowledge of this dropping there earlier, but... Speaking of Braveheart... that was actually filmed in my hometown in Ireland. It was part of it, at least. They used Trim Castle for some of the scenes in Braveheart. just on the subject of Braveheart itself. So yeah, we had Mel Gibson and Trim. Aye, but yeah, it was literally filmed in my small hometown. That just happens to have a big castle. Have you been in the castle? Yeah, a couple of times. Yeah, I love that. I love that part in Braveheart where it's coming up to the final battle, or the big battle. It's like, send the Irish in first. Big mistake. Just a bunch of Irish and Scots in the middle of the field. Just like, well, what's that crack? I'm in Ambroth, where the Abbey is. We have a monument for Wallace at the cliffs too. Nice. I always loved that character as well, the Irish dude, where he's like, we'll be welcomed in my island. You mean Ireland? My island. It's my island. He's hilarious. Fucking lunatic. My island. You mean the island of Ireland? No, my island.
Stay back!
Whoa! Nice flanking maneuvers, lads.
Remember your laws, friend!
Come on. Slap.
Murderous bastard!
Look at this weirdo. I hate that power he has, though. It's really annoying. I was concentrating on you. Get the small fries out of the way.
No rest for the wicked!
Yeah, alright, whatever. You weird fatherhead parody.
Back, demon! Back!
He's not even aiming at me. Come on. Huh? Oh yeah. I love when he tells Wallace he talked to God that he said Wallace is fucked. Yeah. He tells me I'm alright. You? He says you're fucked. The Lord tells me he can get me out of this mess, but I'm pretty sure you're fucked. Yeah. It was weird how YouTube stopped Rich from saying that, and like allowed you. It's like it's got certain rules for certain people. YouTube's very weird. Apparently, sometimes when I comment, I get shadow banned on YouTube. We've seen it firsthand here because I'd say something Broken Machine stream, and like it'd be something harmless. Maybe usually one like questionable word in there or something. Nothing too major. And I'd still see the comment. But then Nanika here, like she'd never see it. She'd be like looking at the chat. And she's like, oh, I didn't see what you said. What did you say? And it never appears. It's crazy. Because usually there's a show hide function. Yeah, YouTube says you're fucked. I'm always getting into trouble in broken streams. Jeez. But yeah, no, I've noticed sometimes YouTube will actually shadow ban some of your comments. Like I've seen it happen to myself personally with Nanika, which is handy because we watch the same stream and she could see anything even if it was deleted. And yeah, it never shows up for her, so sometimes I've like legitimately been shadow banned by YouTube. In the morgue, further downstairs. Too many emojis, I think. Yeah, I think the rules were a bit brutal at first. I think it was only like after 3 emojis, Nightbot would slap you. I changed that to like 10 or 12 now. El Quinto used to get slapped by that too. I think there was another one for like excessive symbols, which was like totally different. I think it was like full stops or something like that. Yeah, it was weird.
There it is. Insulin. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis. And much
A way
less
to try
dangerous
some
for me.
Warzone. Happy gaming,
Thank
guys.
you, Dr.
Indeed.
Polescu.
We must get more Warzone going anyway, for sure. I definitely enjoyed it yesterday. It was a lot of fun. It was nice too to have like people show up and like let them jump into the squad as well. It was good crack. As I do, I prefer the squad modes to solo. Like I've tried solo, but I don't know. Solo's pretty iffy. But enjoy and happy hunting. Hopefully you bag some wins. Have you played Warzone much yourself, Rich? I forget if I've asked you about that before. Or are you strictly a Battlefield fan? Tactical Scottish is too much to write. I think I called it. Yeah, I do find it the same as well. I think I just call it like Tac Scott or Tasco. Tasco. Sure, he's a good Gosson. But yeah, from what I've seen of PS5, I'm pretty excited about next gen at the moment. The leech is fast. I've been stunned. Right,
The beast must die!
how far are they going to keep? No, I've played it. Don't really have time or patience. Yeah, patience is a very important thing with that game. No. Look at this. Oh, fuck this game. Seriously. No, I've not played it. Don't really have the time or the patience at the moment. Yeah, well that's it, when you're too busy. Which you are for sure. I'm sure I get back into gaming more with the PS5 someday. Yeah. I'm just gonna check briefly. We're not gone just yet, but no, there's nothing downloading in the background, so there's nothing like that. And I'm gonna check. Pretty sure I brought this over to the PlayStation rather than playing it from the extended storage. Yep, it's running straight from the PlayStation, so it should be smoother. But here we are, it's crashed yet again. Can't say I'm surprised though, it's been doing this. Last time I thought it crashed though because there was 2 downloads going on at once while I was playing and I wasn't aware of it because I have the notifications turned off because I don't want notifications constantly popping up while I'm streaming. But yeah, I don't know. Must be the game. How long did we even get in before that happened? Yeah, around the hour mark again. Sorry about the crash, man. Ah, look. It's nobody's doing. It's bugging me though. It really is. It has ruined this game for me. It's put a sour taste on this game for me now. Like I want to finish this game, I do, but it's really putting me off this whole crashing thing. Right. How far back does this puppy? I don't know. I could, I'll cancel the stream. I'll close down the game. We'll try stream one more time, I guess. We'll see what happens. Don't know. But well, I'll see how far it sets me back first. Anyway. Right, restart this. Yeah, if I stream this again, it'll pop up on Discord anyway. I'll let you know what's happening. But for now, it's goodbye.